Hi guys, welcome to Pace and there's with Sean and Tanya.
So it's Christmas time now and we are heading to Singapore for 4 days.
Yeah, so our trip gonna be short. We're going to store out in Singapore for a few days and then we go on the cruise for 2 days and a half day back at the Universal Studio.
Now there are a few things that you need to prepare if you are traveling to Singapore and also going on a cruise. We'll give you all the details along the way.
Yeah, see you guys there. Before boarding, we decided to enjoy ourselves a little at the Miracle Lounge. We have a big breakfast because we will arrive in Singapore late afternoon. And the food here is awesome.
We suggest filling in an ICA form before you arrive in Singapore as it will save you a lot of time at immigration. If you travel on a cruise like us, you have to fill it in again before you arrive at port.
Changi Airport is voted as the best airport in the world with a lot of activities. After arriving, we pick up our SIM cards that we booked from Klook application at UOB booth.
Then it's time to enjoy the Christmas decorations and beautiful gardens that they will have around the airport. Don't miss this famous spot, the Jewel Waterfall.
ParkRoyal Collection is a 5-star hotel in Marina Bay. It is the first garden in a hotel and a champion of sustainability.
You can see a lot of landmarks from the hotel. The room is not very big, but they offer a lot of amenities. The common facilities like the garden, the swimming pool and the gym are really nice.
Having won numerous awards since its opening in 2012, visiting the gardens is an absolute must.
Before exploring, we're popping into Shake Shack for a quick lunch. It's our first time dining at one, so we'll admit the burgers are pretty good.
Walking in, you are greeted with the theme of the month decorations. This year saw Christmas Vikings visiting Singapore. People were lining up trying to take pictures with the stout little collectors, and it brought a real sense of magic to the dome.
The Flower Dome won the world record in 2015 for the world's largest greenhouse. It contains flora from 5 continents, some of which are otherworldly.
Having watched the second installment of Avatar recently, visiting the Cow Dome was a real treat. It showcased numerous fauna and flora from Pandora alongside those of our own planet.
Wondering how you would look as a Navi? Enter the scanner and see yourself reborn as a native to Pandora.
Delve deep into the culture and practice of the Navi with interactive displays.
There are several levels, each with its own showcases and interactive experiences. This is as close as you'll get to experiencing life on the planet Pandora.
enjoy art and science exhibitions here, today we decide to try Future World. Well, we went to a team lab in Tokyo before, so we didn't think this is impressive when compared with the other one. Anyway, our son enjoys it a lot. We think they are created to fit with kids.
The last but fascinating activity for today. Before we go on a ride, we visit a time capsule to learn more about the history of Singapore. It's an immersive museum that entertains while taking you through Singapore's history.
Now it's time for a ride. The capsule is big enough for you to walk around and get a 360-degree view. We decided to be there at 6:30 so we could experience the sun setting over the city.
After a long day and much walking, we are craving some good, wholesome food. It's not often that you run into German restaurants in Southeast Asia, so we just have to give it a try. This is the Paulaner Brauhaus, which serves Munich beer garden cuisine, and it certainly looks the part with its Bavarian decor and the service dressed in traditional German attire. No German meal is complete without a good beer.
It's our time to dig into some salmon salad, a crispy chicken schnitzel, as well as some beef goulash, and there are no complaints to be had here.
The next day.
Hi guys, so it's day 2 of our trip in Singapore and it's 10 to 12 now, so we'll be checking out soon and then going for lunch.
Yeah, and it was raining this morning, so we didn't go outside, just being lazy allowed, went to a swimming pool, and we will stall out the city a little before we check in for our cruise at 6 p.m. Maxwell Food Center is a famous food court located in the center of Chinatown. There are a variety of food stores that you can choose from.
Located in the historic district of Chinatown is the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple. It gets its name from what is believed to be the left canine tooth of the Buddha himself, collected from his funeral pyre and displayed here at the temple. The temple houses a number of other sacred relics on the 3rd floor.
The interior and exterior are very well maintained and based on Tang Dynasty architecture. The design was inspired by the Buddhist mandala, which represents the universe.
After visiting a local 7-Eleven to purchase some raincoats and an umbrella, we set off for Fort Canning. We decided to take a bus and the ride took us around 20 minutes, changing buses twice. You can pay by scanning your card on the bus as you enter and exit.
We finally arrived and the weather was rather miserable. It takes a bit of walking to get to the old fort, so it's best if you wear some comfortable shoes.
We're visiting an old bunker famously known as the Battle Box. It was constructed during the Malay Campaign and also served as the headquarters for the British Army during World War II.
Here, they intercepted and decoded important messages between the Japanese in order to plan their attack and defenses against the invading force.
An app is available that includes the narrated history of Lieutenant General Arthur E. Percival and the Allied forces, and what eventually led to their surrender to the Japanese.
Don't miss taking some pictures with the most famous Singapore landmark, the Merlion. You can see the other famous landmarks from the Merlion Park.
This area is always busy, even on rainy days. But there is also a smaller Merlion statue a few meters away with less of a crowd to compete with.
Alright guys, now we are recording from our house because it's very difficult to find time. Our schedule on the cruise were really packed. And the next part we will talk about our experience on Genting Dream Cruise. We book everything from Klook application, and if you want a good deal, you have to keep following them. And we recommend to do the online check-in, which you can do 48 hours before departing. We went to Marina Bay Center to check in. Luckily, we booked the Palace Suite and we were so glad we did. We could skip a very long queue and waited for the staff to do everything for us at the lounge.
This is the Palace Suite, and it's quite spacious and also includes a sofa bed. All the snacks and drinks are complimentary.
They also include a big balcony that you can relax outside.
Now there are so many activities to do on the boat, and honestly it'll keep you busy the whole day. If you are Palace customers, you also get a butler, and it is really amazing. They're so good at their job. They help you schedule activities, they'll book seats at restaurants and also shows. They'll take you to and from different activities and places on the boat, as well as take your child to different children's activities and back. So it really is very, very helpful.
Paris guests also have their private gym, swimming pool, and jacuzzi. You can access to all restaurants without queuing on a long buffet line. Enjoy afternoon tea and cocktail hour. Boredom isn't an issue here. A well-equipped gym as well as yoga and meditation classes.
What are you going to do today?
Means you will work off all those calories you will surely be enjoying at the restaurants.
For kids, and yes, adults too, there are some fun arcade games to jump into. Admittedly, some of us are better at this than others. Spend some time here earning tickets and collect some interesting prizes.
Want to get wet? Well, the water park and numerous swimming pools are waiting on deck. It gets very busy here, so expect to queue up if you are thinking about using the slides or trying out log climbing and zip lining. Unfortunately, on rainy days, these activities are frequently halted for safety reasons. Let's talk about the food. For our first meal, we decide on teppanyaki. The food is spectacular, but more so is seeing it being prepared masterfully in front of you.
Blue Lagoon serves Chinese cuisine, and we're enjoying some delicious ratna, fried rice, and pork satay.
Bistro is a fine dining restaurant, and their courses are pretty amazing.
The Palace is a restaurant reserved for palace guests only, and they serve food for most of the day. Now, out of all the activities on the cruise, the most unforgettable is definitely the stage shows.
Yeah, and we had a chance to join a couple interactive show. So we didn't have any footage from the first night because we had to participate on the stage. However, we won and we got free water award and also for the shoe session.
Now, we did manage to capture some footage of the Christmas special, and boy, was it special. So after disembarking from the cruise, we had about half a day to spend at Universal Studios. And because it's not a lot of time, we decided to book express tickets online in advance. And a good thing too, because it helped us save a lot of time.
Yeah, and we suggest you to download that application. You can see the whole theme park and you will know how long you have to wait in a queue. This is the last destination of this trip. We can't record everything because there are so many people and it's raining and we can't take our camera on some rides.
Alright, let's say goodbye here. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys.